This is deep state technology targeting activists, people on the red list. And this technology is coming straight from Area 51. Ultra high speed drones, defying gravity, targeting people with energy weapons, scalar weapons, particle beam weapons. The magnitude of this technology is way beyond 2022. And essentially, the experience begins with chronic fatigue, headaches, ringing in the ears, buzzing, hissing in the ears, clenched jaw, heart palpitations, sleep apnea, heart attack, stroke, cancer. That's basically the timeline. Millions of people have been afflicted, millions more are being killed, and many report strange vibrations. This experiment essentially is showing energy going from one plate to another, an anode to a cathode, and it's wireless energy causing the flame to flicker like wind was blowing there, and they can put out the flame with this energy. This is what people are being hit by. Shielding, of course, is like one of these plates connected to a ground, but many of the frequencies get through. And in broad spectrum warfare, essentially, no shielding is sufficient. You basically need to deploy every shielding strategy known to man. A couple of days ago, we made a huge discovery. It's called the RF choke. And when we applied it, the system went berserk. We're going to be talking about that discovery and our near-death experience. But this is a game changer. And we want to talk about what we've been forced to deploy after we've tasted what this weapon system is really capable of. But it's basically instant death on high. And 5 or 10 seconds of this radiation unprotected, and you're done. You may be able to last a few hours with conventional shielding, maybe a few days with MacGyver electrical engineering type shielding, but these weapons are bunker busting EMF weapons. Think about these deep underground military bases. Every country has them. Nuclear weapons aren't going to be sufficient. They need something that can penetrate the ground and basically light up these underground facilities that are shielded for nuclear attacks. So they use the standard shielding, to say the least. But this is the new warfare. And it's being used on innocent victims worldwide. It's huge. And it's just kind of like raining down like death rain. Sniper attacks. Flooding of areas with EMF radiation. There's the death rain. The death towers are automated to attack. Cell phones, cars, everything has been weaponized and upgraded with this kill grid software. And it attacks you from everywhere, but the secret weapons are basically these drones from Area 51 that move at around the speed of light with ultra powerful weapons. And where this technology comes from is another story, but it's here, it's deployed, and it goes from country to country at night, under the cover of night. And basically they go from America to Europe to Australia and back again, and they can go around the planet in probably a minute or seconds at the speeds that we've been able to track these things at. Now, there are many other weapon systems out there that we can talk about. Airplanes, hot air balloons, satellites, the death grid. But essentially you're taking incoming fire from all directions, and some weapons are more powerful than others. Tesla howitzers and the like. The types of weapons that we're dealing with basically means that you can't see them, you can't necessarily hear them or feel them when they're hitting you. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You can't feel it until you put your hand in front of where it hurts and pay attention for a pulsating sensation. Most of these weapon attacks are outside of the spectrum of EMF meters, so your EMF meter may not pick up these attacks either, or it certainly may not look serious on the EMF meter. These things are designed to work around commercial technology.